It's been a momentous year for Mother Jones, a huge year for us.
And the Romney 47% video is just the cherry on the top of the icing on the top of a really great cake.
And so my job is not to worry about those people. I'll never convince them. They should take personal responsibility and care for their lives.
And was very dismissive and said, you know, these people are moochers, they're freeloaders. He called them victims.
And you came
Thanks,
up
Bob.
with this video. It was just astounding.
How did our pal David Corn of Mother Jones obtain and release the secret video?
So I think one of the things that people need to understand is it basically comes out of all the phenomenal reporting that David Corn and some of the other reporters in the DC Bureau have done into Romney's finances, into Bain Capital and its investments. You know, we knew it would be big, but I don't think there's any way for any news organization to anticipate a story going this big.
The story was everywhere. The New York Times, the Washington Post,
LA Times, BBC, ABC, CBC, Pravda all had this as their top story.
The news today is essentially rolling out in double time right now.
And all because of a small camera secretly recording from the side of a room.
Saying that you essentially disdainfully wrote off half the nation.
The recording was released to the liberal magazine Mother Jones.
Mother Jones distributed it yesterday.
Mother Jones, by the way, put this tape out.
That video is continuing to dominate the conversation.
It's a big scoop and one of the important campaign stories of the year.
I don't know if you have seen the videotape, but I'm sure you know what we're referencing here.
That's the Republican candidate for the presidency, seemingly characterizing a broad swath of Americans as a bunch of lazy freeloaders.
I'm sorry, sir, is that a camera on the table pointing right at me?
It makes me long for the previous 48 hours, which were merely catastrophic.
But it shouldn't be surprising for a guy who says 47% of the American people are unwilling to take responsibility for their own lives.
When he said behind closed doors that 47% of the country consider themselves victims, think about who he was talking about.
With this call in Ohio, it is a done deal. President Barack Obama wins a second term.
I think it's fair to say that some time ago we could actually not have broken a story like this in this way, because we wouldn't have had the reporting staff in place, but just as importantly, we wouldn't have had the distribution capability in place. We made a strategic decision to really become a player in the news cycle.
It showed how the investments that we've made in the past 6 years, putting a DC Bureau into place, hiring reporters when other people were laying them off, you know, investing in technology, investing in digital media paid off.
We've had major projects on climate change issues, on food issues, on dark money and political influence by corporate interests.
Few have pursued the dark money trail more vigilantly than the people who coined that phrase, the hard-working journalist at Mother Jones magazine.
And all of this investment really led up to the point where David was able to have the support systems in place to get the story out in a gigantic manner.